Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help you choose growth. I have an intuitive message for you about your spiritual journey this week. It is an inside-outside message that looks at your inner world as well as the outer world. And I am excited to share with you a new deck this week. This is the Brady Tarot, and I absolutely love this deck and can't wait to hear its message for you. So let's get started. We are going to go right to left. We have the Withdraw card. So this is the Four of Swords, Union, Two of Cups, the Star, also a kind of union. Okay, and then we've got the Daughter of Roots on the outside. Oh, these cards are so pretty. I almost just kind of want to look at them. Can we just look at them and I won't do a reading? I'm just kidding. Okay. Now, we have this Daughter of Roots energy and the Withdraw energy kind of back to back. So one, and this is happening in your outside world, one is questing after information. One is looking for more knowledge and looking to go deeper into things and in love with the process of learning. The other is wanting to stay out of the fray, wanting to stay out of the line of fire. There's a perception that this person or this energy feels threatened or feels in danger. And so part of them wants to turn away and not engage. So you see we have these two very different energies. One is an inquisitive, curious energy that pushes forward and wants to learn and know and discover more. And the other one wants to just kind of pull into themselves, not be seen, and not investigate. In fact, go the opposite way, kind of go, I'm not listening, I can't see anything. Now, when we look at what's going on your inside, your job, Scorpio, is actually to bring these two factions together. That you have the ability to help this person feel less threatened. You have the ability to pull this person back out of themselves. It's such a funny bird. It's actually kind of pulled into itself so you can't really see the head. But when you are involved and when you use your energy correctly, this person or energy is willing to be vulnerable with you. You see how they've got their necks up, completely exposed, right? That's a sign of vulnerability and trust. For birds, perhaps, at least, and perhaps people, it's also a joyous, they're kind of happy going up like that. But you have what it takes to really, to bring these two energies together to say, no, okay, you need to come back out. I know how to make you feel safe. And then it also helps to bring that knowledge to them in a way that's not threatening. Now, we've got like these two cards interacting together, but then we also have these two cards as well as all four cards. So let's, of course it's going to be complex. It's a Scorpio reading. So we've got the Star looking at this Daughter of Roots. And this is a very kind and gentle energy that I'm feeling right now. It's a nurturing energy. It's almost like a mothering energy, like that peaceful, calm mother that watches her children explore with just like this, it's like this shining love in your eyes. You're not worried about them getting into something. You're not over managing them. It's just like you're sitting back watching them and you're so proud of what they're learning and proud of where they're going and how they're growing. What you offer to this energy over here is a balanced view, something that makes sense on both sides, where sometimes this energy wants to go a little too far in one direction. You know how to pull it back and say, wait a second, we need to look at this other aspect as well, this other balance. So you see how she's pouring the water in the water and on the land. This one goes a little bit actually too far into the head, a little bit too far into the mind. But you again possess that talent to make this person understand the concept in a more, or the situation really, in a more integrated, connected way. You know, how these two things work rather than just a one-track literal. So you have these two unifying energies inside. If we look inside, these energies want to unite, they want to blend, and they want to do this with others. Now for yourself, if I didn't have those outside cards and I was just looking at this for you, there's a very, very strong healing energy. It's almost as if the healing energy is brimming over the top, that you can't contain it anymore, that you've healed yourself to such a point that there's almost too much healing energy and now it needs to be shared. So you've self-healed, but you've asked for and amassed so much energy that you actually don't know what to do with it. So let me see if I can think of a good metaphor. It would be like if you planted a plant that grew a lot of beans or grew a lot of tomatoes, and you weren't really sure how the harvest was going to go, so maybe you planted a lot of them. Well, suddenly you're stuck with an army of beans or an army of tomatoes and you don't know what to do. So the most logical thing is just to give them away, right? So you've amassed so much healing power, so much healing energy for yourself that it's kind of leaking out all over the place. And that's why you're presented with this interesting and potentially difficult situation for anyone else except for you, Scorpio. Because you know how to approach these two very different people, and what we're actually trying to do is get this to happen. We're trying to get them to look at each other. We're trying to get them to come out and see each other. And you have the power and the ability to liaise with either one, so that this one turns around and sees maybe it's not just one way, and this one comes out and is willing to look around. You make them both feel safe, is what's interesting, is that both of these energies feel very safe with you. So you want to use that in a way that's healing for everyone, because it's almost as if when these energies come together, you're somehow set free. And I really am not getting a sense of exactly what that means, but the minute you make this happen, you're somehow suddenly free. Okay, my guides are saying to wrap up. I'm really curious what they meant by that last statement, so let me know, because sometimes I don't really get to understand what it means. I just have to deliver you the message. So Scorpio, thanks again for joining me. That was fun. I really love this deck and I've loved sharing it with you. If you are looking to go deeper, or you'd like a reading to see where you are, or perhaps you'd like to check out some coaching, I would love to work with you. There's more information on soulguidancewithadriana.com, link in the description below. And there's also a new kind of reading if you're a parent and you're involved with it's not even that. If you're a parent and you want more information about your child's soul path and what you can do to support that, check out the spiritual parenting reading. So those are something new on the website. I don't know if I mentioned, there's a link in the description below. And I'll look forward to seeing you right here next week, Scorpio.